we can understand. Now I am coming to the next part of the poem. You can understand that who was Mrs. Willow. Now the poet, starting the second stanza. Good morning, Mrs. Willow. Good morning, sir. Is all the conversation I can get from her. So Mrs. Willow was a very secretive type of woman. She did not want to, and was very reserved. She did not want to mix with other people. So whenever the poet wished her good morning, she only replied him back. So there was a type of cordiality between them, as she was the neighbor of the poet, but she had never disclosed anything related to her life to anyone. So whatever conversation they had, it was only limited to good morning. And her pathstones are white as lilies of the wood, and she washes this and that till she must be very good. So, and her pathstones means the stones which are laid on the path of the garden, through which people enter, or people opened the gate and stepped on the pathstone and entered the house. So the pathstones are laid usually on the garden, and the poet was very satisfied to see that those pathstones were so cleaned in such a way that those pathstones were similar or resembled the lily flowers of the wood. And she washes this and that till she must be very good. So she was always keeping herself busy. Why? Because she did not want to remain in the world of tension or cares or anxieties. Though she waited for someone to come, but she was never ever in very much worries of life. So she was very much eager to maintain a peaceful life. That's why she involved herself in various types of duties, like washing this and washing that, till she felt herself to be very good, in a very mentally satisfying position. She sends no letters and no one calls, and she doesn't go whispering beyond her walls. So she sent no letters and no one calls, means she did not have any contact with anyone. So she was neither sending any letter, nor anyone was keeping contact with her. No one also called her. No one took any kind of information of her, or no one came to visit her, and no one kept contact with her. So she was completely alone, and she did not have any relations also. She did not have any people to interact with. So she did not send any letters. And she doesn't go whispering beyond her walls. So she also did not go out of the walls, did not go out of her house, and she did not visit the neighbor's place. Also, she did not have the habit of idle gossip. She did not talk with anyone also. She remained confined inside her house, and she led a very secret life, and she was eager to hear someone coming, but she waited for someone to come, but she had never disclosed her life secrets to anyone. And nothing in her hand, in her garden is secret, I think. That's all sunbright with foxglove and pink. So nothing in her garden also was nothing like secret. It was an open garden, and it was all sunbright, means brightly glittering with sun, and there were foxgloves and pink flowers were there, and it was beautifully maintained by Mrs. Willow. And she doesn't hover around old cupboards and shelves as old people do, who have buried themselves. So she doesn't hang around the almirahs or cupboards searching for the past memories, searching for past albums or past things, whatever she had. She never walked around the, or roam around the, or she never had any feelings, or she did not search for the old cupboards or almirahs or shelves. Usually, who had buried themselves as old people. Sometimes there are old people who were just living like what? Who were just living like memories. I mean, it seemed they were alive, but they were buried, means they were completely under the past. Means it seemed that they were alive, but they were like moving dead bodies, because they had no relation then with present, and they were completely engrossed in the life of their past. So it seemed that they were considered as the buried life. And as old people, means usually these old people had the habit of just searching for the past. But Mrs. Wheeler was an exception. Though she was old, she did not have any fascination for her past, and she did not also hang around the cupboards and almirahs searching for the memories of the past. She was living in present, and she was enjoying her present, and she was completely engaged with the life in her present. So that's why she was an exception from the other old woman or men. So now few words. No letters, no calls. That means no contact. So there was no contact with Mrs. Wheeler. Hearthstones. Stones laid on the path of the garden. Foxglove, lilies, flowers. So they are all flowers. So over to hang around. Buried. To be in the past. Memories. This is according to the poem. To be in the past memories means to be fully occupied with past memories. Nothing is there to be concerned with. Nothing to be there concerned with in the present. So this was the condition of the old people. So I hope you have understood the second and third stanza.